Hey goaltenders, Justin Johnson here with Mega Goaltending. Welcome back to another Mega Goaltending Total Development Tip of the Week. It's Mental Monday, and today's topic is a tryout mindset, okay? Now, so many of you have been working and putting in long hours in the gym or out on the ice, working on your physical skills in preparation for tryouts. But perhaps one of the most important areas to consider as we look to play at our peak for tryouts is our mind and our mental game. And so what I want to share with you today are two important areas that we can pay attention to set ourselves up for success, right? How do we set our mind up for success? And the first one is one that you've probably heard of before, and it's that we need to focus on what we have control over, okay? And so as it relates to tryouts, what are some things that we don't have control over? Okay, well, we don't have control over who the judges are, right? We don't have control over what drills the judges have us go through. We don't have control over what team we're on for the scrimmages, right? Do we get a lot of shots in that time? Do we get a short period of time to showcase our skills? Are we on a good team, a bad team, right? Do you get breakaways, or do you get, or do you get no shots? Okay. And so we don't have control over a number of those factors, right? What do we have control over? Well, we have control over ourselves, right? And so let's think about that from a physical perspective. You have control over whether you're getting to the top of the crease, or whether you're tracking the puck, or if you're making crisp save technique, right? And so, or if you're staying on angle, right? Those things you have complete control over. So no matter what environment you're in, whether it's a scrimmage or a drill, or who's evaluating the stands, or what the politics are, you still have control over those elements, right? And the elements I mentioned, angles, depth, save technique, are all things that are going to help you play well, help you play at peak. And so by paying attention to those things, that's what's going to give you the opportunity to play at peak versus who's in the stands. What criteria are they judging on? Did they see that save? Did they see how unfair that was or this was, right? Those are things that are distractions for us and do not help us have a positive or quality mindset when it comes to tryouts. So again, focus on what you have control over, and that's going to lead to the results that you want, okay? Anything else outside of what you don't have control over is a distraction at this time of the year, and we don't need to be paying attention to it, okay? Don't give it any energy. The second piece is having realistic expectations, okay? Now, if you're headed out to tryouts and say, I'm going to get a shutout, and that's how I'm going to make the A team, okay? You're setting yourself up for some frustration and some disappointment, okay? Not to mention, is that very realistic, right? Is it realistic to expect for yourself to go through a tryout without getting scored on? And so you actually do more harm than good with that type of expectation. In addition to that, if you've been kind of a B-level player all the way through, and you think that with one great tryout you're going to find yourself on an A team, you know what? I hope that could be the case for you, but it's maybe not a realistic scenario, okay? So set some expectations around yourself based on past performances, how you've been playing lately, and put that to work as how you look at your tryout season, your tryout process, okay? So number one, focus on the things that you have control over. Great examples of that are, your angles, your depth, tracking the puck, okay, your save technique, your save selection, your attitude while you're out there, okay? The second piece, make sure you're setting realistic expectations, right? Are you aiming for a shutout, or are you thinking, hey, you know what, I can probably put in a good showing here by keeping my team in the game, or just displaying my good save technique and getting on angles, okay? The latter is a lot better scenario for you in your mental side of your game in preparing for those tryouts, okay? Best of luck to you guys as you head into the tryout season. Make sure you're focusing on the things that you can control and that truly matter. Make sure you're setting realistic expectations for yourself. And if you do, emotionally, mentally, and physically, you'll be in a spot to perform at peak, and that's what you're aiming for come tryouts. Best of luck to you guys. Thanks for taking the time to check us out. Follow us on the social media so that you can see all of our tips of the week.